Hey there, this is Mr. Lunt.
And this is Gordon Smithson.
What?
Gordon Smithson.
Who are you?
I play the role of Bobby Bernard / Chester in the
What
film.
are you doing in the booth with me for the commentary? You're like a C-level character.
I know, but Larry's on vacation, so...
You've never even had a plush toy. How can you be on a commentary when you've never been immortalized in plush?
Larry's on vacation, so...
Yeah, that's a big problem.
What, you're just gonna sit here and talk to yourself for 2 hours?
I could.
45 minutes?
Don't think that I couldn't. I find myself supremely interesting.
That makes one of us.
Look, there I am on screen. No, not that guy. That's Larry. He was the producer.
Right.
But right before we had to direct the commentary, he got called in for reshoots on that pirate movie.
Right. Yeah, they didn't let me be in that.
I was the stunt coordinator.
Wow.
Yeah,
I didn't know you had a background in that.
I don't.
Oh.
I don't, which is why we lost a few peas. But I'm still here. I survived.
That's good.
And Junior, we put him up on that fence there. Look, he's hopping on the fence. That fence is only like 2 inches wide.
Is there wire work involved in
There
that?
was a little wire work, and I had him practice. I had Junior rehearse on a balance beam, you know,
Yeah.
because that's similar. And he did that like Kathy Rigby for about a month and a half, and then I thought he had it. So the lady was flying because...
Now, was she really flying?
Yeah, well, she was in a harness.
Oh,
Which-
and was that attached
She
to
didn't
something?
mind the chafing. She was in the harness, and the harness was hanging from a big crane. Which-
Like a machine or like a bird?
No, not the bird. We can't hang the lady from the bird.
I don't
That's
know.
impractical, because the bird cannot
Well,
fly
if
in one
it was a really
place.
tall bird.
Well, yeah, but it
would
can't
be-
fly. It can't.
No, it just moves its neck around.
Oh, you mean like a 100-foot tall bird?
With like, you
The
know,
kind
the
of
one, like
bird
a crane
that-
with the long
The
neck.
kind of bird that does not exist. You think we should have used one of those?
Yeah.
So we had, you know how many peas we had in this?
What, like 2, and then they just duplicate it, right?
No way! Look at all of those peas. There's like 100. We had to bus them in from all over the place.
Is it hard to find a lot of peas
Oh,
who can, you know, who are union?
it's hard to get them to grow mustaches out of their nostrils. Like that guy. You know, most of this effects work was actually done on an iPhone. That shows you how far things have come. That's me. I had to coordinate my own stunt there for me to be hung up there.
So now, are you hanging from a bird?
No, I'm not hanging from. I'm hanging from a pole. Don't you
Oh,
see
so
the
there's
pole
no-
behind me?
There's no cranes
No,
involved.
no cranes involved, but there was an airbag underneath me on the ground in case I toppled. You know, I had to get all the puppies together for this puppy scene.
So
I
you
was
were the
supposed
puppy
to
wrangler?
get 1,400 puppies, and I only found 7. Which explains
Right.
that. Yeah, that does
explains a
explain
lot.
a lot. But they all matched perfectly. I worked on that. I got matching puppies. The trick was I had to feed them, and none of them were housebroken. And they were all staying in my trailer.
They're so cute.
That
By
must
like
have been
the
quite
second
a
week of
scene.
production, I couldn't even go in my trailer without passing out. It was terrible.
I ate nose.
Look, I'm hanging by my nose. Ha! Do you know how I did that?
You put your nose in the
No,
door
that
and
would have
hung
hurt.
from it?
I don't want to do anything that hurts me. I used a
You have a false
prosthetic
nose?
nose.
Oh,
You might not
prosthetic.
know that word, but it means fake. Yeah.
Oh. How'd you do this right here?
That was a stunt double. That was a guy named Slim. I met
Did
him.
it hurt when they unstuffed you?
Did it hurt when they unstuffed me? Well, they had to stuff me in the first place to have stuffing to pull out. That's the part that hurt.
If I could have a job. If I could work.
This is the emotional wrap-up.
Farmer Odessa.
I think we should make fun of this
I
part.
had to do the stunt planning for this because such emotions have never been seen by vegetation before.
Work.
And people were worried about getting hurt. Junior's dad was worried about getting hurt on his emotions in this part, so I had to wrap him in bubble wrap so he could practice. All the rehearsals for this, everyone was wrapped in bubble wrap.
I'm actually in this shot hiding behind the barn, just so I could say I was in the last shot.
Somewhere behind the barn. Is that what you were singing?
Yeah.
Oh, nothing like jumping on a bounce and play in slow motion. Goodbye!
Bye, everybody.